Okay, so I've been reading this book called Emma Jean Lazarus Fell from a Tree. Basically, the story consists of a girl, obviously named Emma Jean, and she's one of those people that has a neutral personality. She's super quiet, she overthinks things, and she's basically alien-like. Now, Emma Jean is more intellectual than the average girl. She likes sitting in the grass just closely observing bugs or the way the wind makes plants move. Emma Jean had learned this by following her father. Now, her father had already died in the book, so they don't really tell much about him. The story starts off with a girl crying in the bathroom. This girl was named Colleen. From Emma Jean's point of view, Colleen was one of the most prettiest and nicest girls in her class. But Colleen didn't want anyone to see her cry, especially not Emma. But even so, Emma Jean happened to walk into the bathroom at just the right time. Now, Emma Jean couldn't leave Colleen alone since she was crying, so they had their little talk of, "Oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine," type of stuff. Emma obviously didn't believe Colleen, so she asked Colleen if she was okay again. Colleen gave in and told her the whole story about how she couldn't go to her friend's ski trip, and that they always went every year. But this time it was Laura instead of Colleen. Laura was a really preppy girl. She always wore skirts and tried to impress the guys. She was basically every high school cheerleader in every movie. Anyways, back to the story. Emma and Colleen had parted ways after that, but Emma was determined to help Colleen. Once Emma got home, she started writing this letter addressed to Laura. She pretended to be the school and wanted Laura to perform at the boys' basketball awards night, the same night of the ski trip. This meant that if Laura went to the basketball school awards night, Colleen could go skiing with her friend. But it didn't take very long for Laura to figure out that it wasn't the school who sent the letter. At this point, Laura was determined to find out who had sent the letter. She knew for a fact that Colleen had something to do with it, because she knew Colleen really wanted to go to the ski trip, but Laura had taken her place. While Laura was researching, Emma needed to help out another kid. His name was Will. He was being threatened by a teacher. The teacher kept blaming him for all the stolen snacks that had been missing from his cubby. Emma finds out that it wasn't Will, but rather a mouse. The mouse had chewed through a hole through the teacher's cubby and eaten the snacks. Even so, the teacher still gave Will trouble. Emma was determined to help out Will, so she decided to do some research on Mr. Petrowski, the teacher. She found out that he was having trouble with his car dealership and was taking his anger out on Will. So Emma decided to make another note, but this time she pretends to be the CEO of the dealership. So Emma again ends up helping Will, and Will tells Emma that she owes her one. At this point, Colleen had a one-sided fight with Emma. Colleen wanted nothing to do with Emma, even though Emma didn't know what was going on or why she was being treated so cruelly. After numerous days of Colleen being absent from school, that's when Emma decides to visit Colleen. She runs to the back and climbs the tree and knocks on her window. That's when Colleen tells Emma about how Laura knows everything about the notes. Emma apologizes to Colleen and she tries to climb down the tree, but she ends up falling and injures her leg. Over the next few days, they end up apologizing to each other and they become friends again. Then they find out that Laura doesn't have the notes anymore and that the janitor had destroyed them. Other than that, they end on a short note of Emma having a little crush on Will. This was a really refreshing book to read, and I feel like many high schoolers would like reading it too, since it is fairly easy to read and understand, and it's basically straight to the point. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.